Today, we're doing I've had so many requests for this. I mean, I can't tell you how many people DM me, five people, DM me to try to get Oreo cookies on here, and now we're gonna do them. We're doing Oreo cookies. Oreos were started in 1912, over 100 years ago, and is now the #1 selling cookie in America. It's also available in over 100 countries throughout the world. And most importantly, this is the most famous, the #1, the greatest vegan cookie in the world. Bet you didn't know that. Yep, vegans love Oreos, as so I'm told. All the scoring is done on the PTT, which is the packaging, texture, and taste. And scoring is done on a 1 to 2,000 scale, 2,000 being the best, but nobody gets 2,000. If you're new to this show, the highest score we've had so far is the Ritz Cracker. Ritz Cracker got a 1945, and I considered that like the creme de la creme, or the cracker de cracker, the top of the top. I don't think anybody's gonna beat the Ritz. I particularly love to take my Oreos. I take 4 of them, put them in a 16-ounce glass of milk. I crush up 2 of the Oreos and leave the other 2 whole, and then I mix it up a lot so it almost turns into a milkshake, and then you drink it. It's the best. Packaging, I like the packaging. I like the blues, I like the whites. I love the fact that they put a huge Oreo here, so when you're walking down the aisle and you see like this big Oreo on the shelf, you're like, I need that Oreo. It does say on here, which I'm also, you know me, where's my camera? Oh, you can't even see it because they made this so small. It says enlarged to show detail. As if you didn't know. As if this package held a bunch of these cookies. But that is something I would buy if it did. I would definitely buy that. If this only had like one big one of these, dude, I'd buy it in a second. Get on it. It's Milk's favorite cookie. I don't know who they asked about that, but it does say Milk's favorite cookie on here. This is gonna be my biggest problem with the product. This right here. I hate these. I hate the lift. I hate the lift, and you gotta, #1, I love the fact that you could see the whole product in the packaging. I love that. Trust me, I love that. But I hate this. I hate when you're done, you gotta close it. And you gotta go like this, because what happens is if you miss a spot, air gets in. And what's the #2 rule of this show? Air is the enemy of crackers and sandwiches and stuff. Air is the worst. Air ruins stuff because the air makes it go stale. So now I've got a problem, right? I've got a package which I'm now responsible for to close properly in order for their product to stay fresh in my house. So now I've got to go make sure that I seal this up perfectly around the edges just to make sure my Oreos stay fresh. I already missed the smell because I was supposed to do the smell at the beginning, but I was so infatuated with this packaging that goes up and down like this. But the smell, there's something about an Oreo smell. I love the smell. So you take out our first Oreo. If you've ever noticed that the Oreo, if you ever look at it really closely, it says Oreo, and this is actually a patented reef symbol to go around it, so nobody can copy that symbol. The texture, it does a little, when you rub it, your fingers on it, you do get a little like, I guess of the flavoring of the Oreo come off a little bit. So not a tremendous amount, but there is definitely some stuff that comes off the texture. I love the smell of it. If we're talking crunch, let's go with the crunch. Dude, that's awesome. That was a double crunch. Did you hear it? Let's do it again. Ready? Did you hear it? So good. So good when it hits your lips. There is a reason that this is the #1 selling cookie in America. Like when there's a pandemic or a hurricane, or we gotta stock up for food, this is what I grab. Because if the houses are blowing down downstairs and the streets are flooding, I want to eat Oreos all day. The Ritz got a 1945, and I said that was the creme de la creme, right? This is a legacy brand. I'm smiling still because it tastes so good. You guys know where I'm going with this, right? Ritz got a 1945. I said I don't think anything could ever beat the Ritz, and here we are. 1946, top score, #1 Oreo. That's what I think. That's what I'm going with. So once again, tell me how you rate this review. What do you give me on this review? Share this video. Thank you very much. Bye.